Hey, I'm Chrisley Kennedy, and welcome back to AMC Coming Soon, your guide to what's new in AMC Theaters and why you should check it out. We have 4 hilarious and very different comedies for you this week. Family vs. Frat, a chef starting from scratch, some mommy drama, and a very unexpected gigolo. Let's get started. I have a feeling this first one is going to bring survival of the fittest to a whole new level. Neighbors, starring Seth Rogen, Zac Efron, and Rose Byrne, is the hilarious battle of 2 very different kinds of families. Mac and Kelly Radner are trying to adjust to a new life with a newborn baby when a frat house moves in next door. When befriending the frat president doesn't keep the parties from getting crazy, the only thing left for the couple to do is to retaliate with force. If you enjoy Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg's This Is the End, or other comedies like Knocked Up or Animal House, then you definitely want to check this one out. Have you ever had that "what am I doing with my life" moment? Well, then you are going to love Chef. When chef Carl Casper decides to suddenly leave his job in a fancy LA restaurant, he has to figure out what's next for his life. He sets his sights on opening a food truck in Miami to get his creative juices flowing and enlists the help of his best friend, his son, and his ex-wife. Chef takes you on a trip cross-country to follow one man's passion for food and his journey back to happiness. Jon Favreau not only directs, but also wrote, produced, and stars in this charming tale. He called on his Iron Man buddies, Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson, who also appear in the film. If you like fun road trip comedies with heart like Little Miss Sunshine or Sideways, you won't want to miss this one. Next up, we have Mom's Night Out, a comedy that you don't have to be a mom to appreciate. What could possibly go wrong when 3 friends leave their kids alone with their husbands so they can go out for a fun, kids-free girls' night out? This will be a night these moms will never forget, and not in the way they expected. Think Adventures in Babysitting meets Daddy Daycare. If you're a fan of Sean Astin in 50 First Dates, then you will definitely want to check him out in this one. He goes back to his comedy roots after he spent time in Middle-earth in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Country star Trace Adkins also plays a big role in this wholesome, family-themed comedy that earned a rare G rating. Finishing it up this week, we have FADING GIGOLO, an offbeat, quick-witted comedy that takes place in the Big Apple. When Murray the book dealer faces money problems, he talks his friend Fioravante into becoming a professional Don Juan. The two quickly find themselves riding the currents of money and love, all against the enchanted background of vintage New York City. John Turturro not only writes and directs, but also stars in this comedy. This is also one of the very few films that Woody Allen has starred in that he hasn't directed, and it's no surprise to see why, as the film has a very Woody Allen feel to it. If you enjoyed some of Allen's classics like Annie Hall and Manhattan, you won't want to miss this one. And with that, we close this week's edition of AMC Coming Soon. Head over to amctheatres.com for theater, showtime, and movie ticket information on all of our releases. I'm Chrisley Kennedy. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.